Hello. Guess what? I fell down and I had to rest. And while resting, I had in my TBR list this book called White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. In my TBR list for such a long time, and I just read it like few weeks ago, and oh my god, I'm still obsessing over it. It's so good. It's one of my favorite love stories I have read, and I have read some pretty rom-coms, like pretty many rom-com novels. But it wasn't like rom-com in it's like pure tragic romance, which is like it was such a beautiful book. I mean, obviously it's Dostoevsky. I love Dostoevsky, by the way. His writing, I can talk about it for so long. I can. I must. But it just like the way he captures emotions. It's almost breaks your heart because it's one thing being a human, but it's another thing experiencing what it is to be a human, and Dostoevsky lets you do that, which is like, I don't know, he's great. Anyway, it's a love story between this. It's not really love story, okay? Like I understand that. Spoiler, there is gonna be a spoiler, so yes, it's not in a conventional sense a love story because you know, but it is. It is like the representation of love in the novel. When I think of love, that's how I see it. That is love in every form. That is like the most beautiful thing. Like you could experience love in that novel in every single form. It's not just like romantic, but it's also platonic. It's also like yearning, but it's also like so much faith. Yeah, it's like it's so good. It's so it's so good. The last paragraph. Ugh, I know. I'm fanning over. The most tragic love story ever written, probably. Not most tragic, but like it's beautiful, but it's tragic. And I think that is like the best way of being tragic but romantic. Tragic but beautiful, right? I don't know. It just, I love the book. I just love it so much. The last line, especially, just like, and the scene when they're like saying goodbye, and he just like stands there. And while reading, I also watched this like Russian adaptation of the book, like the Russian movie, which is the adaptation of the book. Wait, yeah, that's how you say it. I don't know. Whatever, like this movie version of it, and the actors, the protagonist, the innocence on his face. Oh my god, it's so good. But it is like, I think when I think of love, it captured the emotions of love in its at its best, really, truly. Because love is that, isn't it? It's just like so selfless love that even if you're like hurting, you're like, no, I want this other person to be happy. And at first I was like, Nashtenka, don't you dare, girl, break this guy's heart. Please, just don't. And I don't understand one thing, like how can you relate to Dostoevsky characters? Because I did. I have read Notes from the Underground, which is like I have I have I've seen a glimpse of me in that character and I'm like, girl, it's not good. It's not right to have that resemblance. But I'm honored. Whatever. I'm not honored. Like I don't know. I'm not the character, but there is like some I think especially like right now everyone would feel that way because everyone is going through the things that those characters have, which is like again the beauty of writing from Mr. Dostoevsky. He's becoming one of my favorite writers. I'm like, that's why I want to give his writing space in my life. I don't want to like read all of his works all at once. I don't think so it would be fair, really. And now I have read, what have I read? Yes, White Knights. And I have related to the protagonist. I have also related to Nashtenka, which is like great. But they were so much alike. That is like the most amazing thing ever. Like they were just so much alike, and there was just so much love between those two, and like mutual respect and everything, which is like so amazing. It it made me think about a lot about love in general, which I don't think much, but I do think a lot about it though. Still, not in a way that a lot of people do, but still, I don't know. It made me think of this quotation, which is my favorite quotation when it comes to love, which is the desire to be loved is an illusion. Give it up and you will be free. It's a quote by Margaret Atwood. And it just like blows my mind every single time I read it, I hear it. It's it's so true because everyone wants to be loved, but nobody wants to be the person who give love, you know? And we're so much obsessed with, oh, I want to be loved in every way you can think of. But the desire of being loved is illusion. Really, it is. Because it's you cannot control it, you know. You cannot control it. You cannot have a say if you will be loved or not. But what do you have control over? How much you can love. And nobody really talks about it, which is like really sad. And I understand that it's difficult, but I think in regards of White Knights, that is shown so beautifully in it because there was like this guy who did wanted to be loved, but he was just so busy in giving love that he never thought that he would be able to like he never even thought about like receiving it, not out loud, not deliberately, which is so sad, but at the same time it's just so considerate. I think same goes with Nashtenka as well. They were just so much alike, and I love them so much. You want other person to be happy. You want that. And that is love. I don't know. Russian, this Russian guy, fictional man, and characters in general. Like I think Nashtenka is just like so amazing as well. She seemed like reading her, waiting for this guy, and especially when she was like, "What if?" And like the whole like conversation when they're like planning the future, that was like just the most devastating thing ever because there's this guy who never had anything and then he get this like glimpse of hope, ah, and it's just like taken away. I know I'm gonna cry. I won't. He broke my heart just by existing. And also Nashtenka. Nashtenka is also like the grandmother or the grandmother, or like yeah, whatever. I don't know. I cried so much after reading it. It makes me so happy. And I have realized by making this video that I am not up for reviewing books because I'm all over the place. I don't know. I don't think so. I can review it yet, but we will have a practice. I don't know which book to read right now. I've so many. I don't know. But the thing with me, the books come at a right time. And I think White Knights came like that. One day I just like, oh, I'm gonna read White Knights. It's in my head. It's like a book is like repeating again and again and again. And then I read it. And then it makes sense. I realize like, oh, that's what I needed. And I needed to read White Knights. Oh, I did. Big time. Yeah, I love that book. Highly, highly recommended. Well, any book from Dostoevsky, but yeah, White Knights. Good to go. It's gonna break your heart, but in the most beautiful and nicest way possible. And you're gonna love it. This is it. I have to go. Bye to all my Nashtenkas. Goodbye.